basically this developer kept churning these horror games because it's obviously working for him pretty well, because he started in 2014 with like Slendrina, and then by 2018 he's pretty much doing like million downloads a month with just Slendrina. And then comes Granny in 2017, and then she like goes like supernova in June 2018 and does 60 million downloads in a month.
But this doesn't mean anything. You need to look at the active user base over the same time period.
We'll
Otherwise, it's like
we'll go there. We'll go there. Don't worry.
We'll go there. Just want to see, like, show you like how consistent these games were, and like
still are.
But like, how can you create this?
It's 4 a.m. and we're rolling the dice. Matei drops knowledge made of golden eyes. Felix with ads making those coins rise. Jack up designs, worlds chasing the sky. We're the 2.5 gamers, the midnight crew. Talking UA adverts and game design too. Matei, Felix, Shaka bringing the insight. We're rocking those vibes till the early daylight. Matei, UA, master eyes on the prize. Tracking data through the cyberspace skies. Felix stacks dollars like a wizard in disguise. Jack up's crafted realms lift us to the highs. 2.5 gamers talking smack. Slow hockey stick, got your back. Ads are beautiful, they light the way. Click it fast, don't delay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another amazing episode of 2.5 Gamers. We are recording right now on Friday evening so that you can stay 2.5 steps ahead of the mobile gaming industry. I'm Felix Broberg.
I'm Matej Lančarič.
And I'm Jakub Remer.
And
we are
your host.
It's gonna be fine. Yeah, the live was a little bit better, but it's fine. It's okay. Okay, Mr.
Now Felix now switch to like horror Felix and do the intro now.
So we are here to talk about something extremely scary and upsetting today, and that is that everyone, as you know, has a grandmother, but not everyone has a granny that's trying to kill you. Because today we are talking about the mobile hit horror game that is Granny.
In Slovakia, everybody loves Granny because she wants you to eat all the food in the world. And if you say no, she doesn't get that
You
answer.
need to eat more.
It's not an answer. You always need to eat everything she prepares. So it's kind of horror as well.
I think horror games in mobile, like even after like watching Stalker and seeing how that did, is like a very underserved genre in mobile. This game is doing quite well on the organic side.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
When we decided to do a cover on this, you were like, "Oh, you play it," and I played it. It was scary. Like, it's not nice to play, especially if you're playing with headphones. It's like
you played it.
Yeah, I played it.
It's also not nice to like watch the videos. It's just like, whoa, what the fuck?
Should we just start with the game design, like show the game off straight away before we show the numbers? Because Granny's scary.
You mean showing the actual game in the second minute of the podcast? No way.
We need to be 19 minutes in before we can do that.
Yeah, exactly. At least 19.
Okay, let's go.
Wow. That reminds me of yesterday when I played the game and it was scary.
It's still scary.
It's still scary.
Scary.
Okay, let's start with this, and I guess we'll...
There she is.
I think this will be a very unique episode. Like, we never had this episode.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think we need to use this music, actually, from
is there any way you can share the music?
I don't know. Like,
I mean, you can
that's
share
what makes the game scary. If you mute it, it's like that's how I play it. Because
how the experience is like music and sound.
Yeah, when you share the whole screen or the tab, you can actually share the sound as well.
Oh, really?
Just by the way. Oh, yeah, sure.
How?
I mean,
let me
just
check.
click on the tab. There's also the tab.
I'm sharing the whole screen. Also share system sound.
There you go.
Maciej, can you stop doing that when you do the UA covers and not share with sound? Because that would be amazing.
I do that Well, I just didn't do it on the
Okay, so
vending
is
spoon
that
episode.
with sound?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's with sound. But yeah, that is scary.
There we go. Okay,
I'm
so
not
let's
sure
play
if
a little
I
bit.
won't cheat my pens now.
Let's play a little bit. By the way, this is the main menu. If I click more games, it goes literally to their Google Play Store account. That's
Yeah, but if you can put a little bit
lower on the sound.
volume,
Even
it's still,
lower.
Yeah, Steven.
Let's play it out louder when you play the game, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's go. So, first thing, there's difficulty options. And why there's difficulty options? Because there's a lot of replayability. You can see immediately
Turn down the music a bit when you're talking about it, and then we can turn it on for the gameplay.
Even more. Like, I don't even...
Yeah.
Do
and then
you hear it now?
Yeah, it's too much. Turn it on for the gameplay.
Okay. Yeah. So there's darker settings, extra locks. What?
It's so loud.
Just mute the fucking music.
Seriously, I don't even hear it now.
Yeah, we can hear it. Yeah, now I understand like why you always say like, oh my god, I need to.
Yeah, exactly.
Why you destroy our eyes?
Yeah.
Our ears with creatives.
I have tinnitus because of your UA creatives.
Yeah.
Okay. We use it once we're there. Anyway, so you can have quality settings. You see that it's like all prototyping and everything, because as I understood from the research that ChatGPT did for me, it's done by one person. Speed, actually. So
okay, I can tell you from the ad revenue, this motherfucker's rich.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Talk about that in a second. So yeah, you can make the game basically harder. I don't even want to imagine what would happen if I check the nightmare setting here.
Don't do it, please.
Yeah, and there's also like extreme difficulty and stuff like that.
So practice is where I played a little bit first because I was a bit scared. Granny's not home, so you can just walk around the house.
Really? Okay, yeah. So typical instructions, like this is pretty much in line with all the like amnesia horror games where you can't really fight the horror. You can just go around it or hide behind it or like survive. Basically.
I mean, you can get the crossbow and shoot Granny, but then she's only out of the house for 15 seconds and then she's back.
She gets tranquilized.
Yeah.
Tranquilizing shots.
Turn on the music now. Let's just be quiet and show the day one.
Yeah. Just don't overdo it, please.
There's no music. It's just like that's that. There's music only when she gets annoyed. Yeah, there we go. So what we can do is we can move. By the way, the settings for the emulator are great. There's press right mouse button to lock the mouse and control and view ankle movement. So it's pretty much set up for emulator already.
Nice.
There's also a Steam game, by the way, Steam version. So when we move, it makes sounds, especially on the creaking floor. Oh, here we go. I guess there she is. Yeah, we need to like do stuff like this and hide under the bed, and then try to survive.
There she is.
Yeah. Do you hear the music or no?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, then what we can do, we can duck, because there are pathways that you need to duck or like go around the table and stuff like that. Like here.
You can hear the piano. It's like...
I don't hear anything because it's just so low. Like it's just like trying. So what we'll do is we crawl around, and the thing is, and this is the main mechanic of the game, you open these containers and there's nothing here, but they are actual items around the place. And what you need to do, like you see the door, for instance, you need to escape, as was written there. And there are these, like for instance, there's an item right there that I can probably touch for now. But I know that, for instance, here, if we go here, crawling. I guess these boxes, I don't... Yeah, shit. There we go. So, if Granny catches us, we get 1 life deducted, basically. So that's...
We have 5 lives, right? You have to get out of the house in 5 days, right?
So you have to get out of the house by 5 days, and the day changes when she catches you, and then you wake up in the bed again with everything the same, like the state of the game being the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we lost Mattia already because of that.
Yeah, he's a
On
bit
day
scared,
two.
I think.
Anyway, so you go around the house and you are tasked with like getting these items together, and those are pretty much like adventure style items such as like locks, weapons, tools, and whatever, pretty much.
Yeah.
So there we
Whoa,
go.
there she is. Hide. Hide!
Yeah, I'm hiding.
Yeah, she got me, so I'm back.
Mattia's back
We
on day
thought
two.
we thought you were a bit scared. I know you don't like
Yeah,
horror
no,
games.
of course. Yeah. She got me, so
I'm a little bit proficient in this because my sister is a horror fanatic, so she forced me to watch like all the horrors there are. There's like horror franchises
Why?
and stuff like that.
Why?
This is good. It's okay.
You know what I think is quite interesting though, because this game, before we get to the ad part, like makes a lot of money, right? And it's one guy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of horror movies that have like a 200K budget and they make like 100 million in the box office.
There's
right?
the whole
like,
franchise. It's called like
Exactly.
Conjuring franchise.
Yeah, exactly. But there's like so many horror movies that make a lot of money from a small budget. Like Blair
Because
Witch
it's just
Project
easy.
was
Because you know the
yeah.
best
exactly.
horror movies are the ones where you just play on the person's fear without even showing anything.
Yeah.
You don't need like crazy effects or whatever. Like pretty much you don't show anything by the end of the movie. There's like one shot of the monster or something, and everything's created in your head. So that's the beauty of it.
why don't you play the game actually?
We already played. You got killed in
okay.
day 2.
Wait, you missed it.
Okay.
Anyway,
where we're hiding under the bed.
let's wing
Alright.
it. So she lays these bear traps. Okay, hello. Let's see.
Watch
if I
out.
can- I think we already screwed it up. Yeah, this doesn't really work like it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
There we go.
Jesus.
You were scared, Matej. I love
Yeah.
it.
Jesus Christ.
So
Don't
that's
play the game.
day 3. So and there we
Okay.
go.
There you go.
That's the beautiful township
Yeah.
playable.
So I guess
Yeah,
this is my
it's-
part to say, like, the interstitial ad obviously has no banner ads because the guy was clever enough not to add banner ads because that
Yeah,
would
not
ruin the
annoy
whole
people.
thing, right?
Yeah.
So between the days, they have interstitial ads, right? And on, I
I
guess,
think
like
it's
the average,
every second day. Every second day.
every
they
second
kill.
day. The interesting thing here is, right, like it's 18 minutes of gameplay over 3 sessions on average, right? So it's
Wow.
quite a lot of gameplay.
Man, this is just an average. I don't think so. It does justice because if we
It's
go,
more. I
if we
would say
go
it's way
here a
more.
little bit and let's actually leave it to a professional. So I checked the walkthrough. This is the walkthrough of just one of the endings. It's 14 minutes literally. So if we go here, you see this guy's a pro because he immediately goes and finds the key and gets the tranquilizing shot, waits for the granny. Yeah, I was just enjoying this so much. So he tranquilizes her and then goes whatever he needs to do. Because the main point of this game, why it's so good...
Can you turn off the interstitial? It's playing Township in the background.
Oh, really? That's why I shouldn't
Yeah, there we go.
do sound stuff. So what he does is basically he tranquilizes Granny. There's like 3 or 4 tranquilizer shots. So he has like, I don't know how many seconds now until she wakes up.
15.
Yeah,
15
or even
seconds.
more. Yeah, but he goes pretty much his way because what you need to do in this game is that you need to search a lot of stuff because there are randomized spawns of items. The items are the same all the time. Like there's a key, there's car battery, there's engine parts, tools, whatever, like you see. But you see what he does? He pretty much searches the whole place because those random items means that they're spawned in different places each time you start the game. That's what makes it replayable. So he goes and pretty much searches the stuff, yada, 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 and he goes, and it takes a lot of time. And think about it, like how much time it actually takes you to even understand these things
Yeah.
in between dying to Granny all the time. And
Or
watching
shitting our
all...
pants.
Yeah, exactly. It takes...
I'm not the target audience for this, but like,
it's like stuff
very
like this.
interesting.
Like, yeah, there we go.
He
He
died.
died.
Yeah, Granny didn't even catch him. It just like crumbled through the floor. So already lost a life there. So again, goes there into the attic and tranquilizes her again, as usual. But yeah, the thing is I learned that he goes on and like finishes, for instance, the ending.
Your objective is to get out of the house.
Yeah,
That's your
but
objective.
But the thing is, there are multiple endings. That's the beauty of it. Because, for instance, his ending that he is going for is actually that you repair the car in the garage, and then once you repair the car, he did it, by the way, on his last life, because on your last life on day 5 you have this like body screen, and there's 3 straps and bear traps that she lays there. And there he goes, he repairs the car, and then after he repairs the car, you actually need to ram the car garage door or something.
Multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times. And one more. And there we go. And he went away. And that's the end. And that's just one of it, because keep in mind that in the beginning there was the door that you could just go through the main door. You just need to open it. I don't know if you saw it somewhere, but maybe we'll watch it here after we get rid of the
No, don't play the game.
What?
No, don't play the game.
Why?
It's fine.
Too scared already. Just wait for the third one.
Maciej, this is the first time I'll ever say this in our entire friendship, but you're so cute.
Yeah, so
honestly, I hate horror movies. I can't. I really can't. I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's like you get used to it.
Yeah, but I don't want to get used to it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to get used to it.
So there's the door, and you literally go there and like insert the master key. So there's like a lock.
Multiple
here.
locks, man.
Yeah, like because it's another scenario. So if you go here, and I guess we get killed anyway.
Fuck.
In a second.
Just tell me afterwards.
Make me afterwards. So if you go here, for instance, here you see I went to this guy's channel, and there's like, let's zoom a little bit. So
yes, please.
Granny game main door escape guide. All items you need to unlock.
Yeah.
Then how to get the bonus day in Granny, all painting pieces, completion guide. There's like secrets, like even though it looks like so shitty and prototypey, like scratch that, but the depth of it is just so good. So imagine that you're not only completing it once, you're completing multiple times if you're like a horror fan, because there's just no alternative. Especially there was no alternative in 2018 when this was comes up. And you see as we go, there's like Granny all chapters, Escape, Granny 1 and Granny 2 full gameplay with all games cameras, like 1 hour videos, and it takes a lot of time even to complete one playthrough, not multiple playthroughs. So I can imagine that like it takes a lot of ads, like all escape endings.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have really a big viewership. There's so many other videos.
This is a new one. I was searching for a new one so I would get the latest build of the game when I was showing it. But if you go really Granny, yeah, for instance, his trailer on his blog, which is on his channel, the developer channel, is 137 million.
Yeah,
that's just the trailer.
That's just the trailer.
Yeah, if we go into these videos, it's like 96 million 3 years ago.
Exactly,
94 million 4 years ago.
That's exactly the one that I was talking about
53 million, 53 million, 40 million.
And if you go to shorts, there's like 300 million views, and it's insane.
Yeah. This, like as I said, this game was the second most watched game on YouTube in 2018 when it went out. At least that's.
And it's still going strong. It's still going strong.
Yeah. So let me just finish the game. So the thing is that Granny called us again. Yeah, let's leave Granny 1 and let's go actually to Granny 2. I think Maciej is excited. Yeah, we need to turn on the music, of course, again. Oh, yes.
We need to turn on the music. We need to turn it on.
Tell me afterwards. I'm just going to unpause.
Yeah, so... Yeah, we also have now Grandpa. Is the music playing or no?
Yes, unfortunately it is.
Yeah, so now we also have Grandpa and Granny. Because Grandpa has a different mechanic. He isn't that sensitive to sound, but he hits much harder and he patrols the area. So again, pretty much the same thing like you see there. It's like, that's it pretty much. So if we go here, not much has been changed, and this didn't even really like took that much development, I guess, for like the... I know there are a few more mechanics. There's like a lockpicking mechanic added and like some other things, but it's pretty much very simple. And the good thing is that the guy is actually doing that horror thing, franchise thing, where all these games are connected by lore. I'll talk about the lore a little bit later. But you see, just by the way, like it's kind of very much the same, and that's it. And you'll see that when I show the numbers actually. Yeah, so it's there. Let me show you. Yeah, maybe
I'm just gonna read some of the mid rolls we have instead of watching this.
Oh yeah, do you want to do the first one?
Yeah. By the way, yeah. I don't see anything.
By the way,
Thanks God.
Grandpa just bashing our head, but let's talk about one of our main sponsors, PVX Partners.
Exactly. This is way more interesting because this episode is brought to you by PVX Lambda, the free power-up for your game's UA. And, as we talked about, UA data can feel a little bit like a black box or a horror movie. But PVX Lambda is a game changer. If you plug it into your MMP, within an hour, you can get clean data. You can get the ROAS benchmarks, retention, insights, even forecast for your readiness for funding. So no fluff, just dashboards with real answers. 100% free. Go check out pvxpartners.com/lambda and get your growth strategy on point. So pvxpartners.com/lambda. And you can avoid the horror movies.
The horror UA. The
horror UA.
This
Exactly.
is
Horror
priceless.
UA.
Like shit scared Mate. Everything else is priceless.
He's so cute. I just want to bounce him on my knee.
Anyway, so there's also the third one. And the third one is the key one because the third one actually ties it all together. And this
actually explains where grandma comes from?
Yes, and not only that, actually, there's another series of horror games this developer did before. And the series is called Slendrina. As the daughter
Slenderman. It's based on Slenderman?
Daughter of Slenderman.
Okay.
So if we go here, you see that you can actually enable Slendrina in the game itself. Yeah, she's somewhere. Oh, there we go. You can also check like just Granny, just Grandma, and both. But I don't know why don't we see Slendrina. She was supposed to be somewhere here. Just not showing her face anymore.
She's setting up a web shop for sure.
You're so scared you need to do another ad?
There she is. Here she is.
Exactly. She just finished the Fast Spring web shop because it's no horror day-to-see partner. With real world experience at scale, Fast Spring is your partner you can trust without any horrors. Jesus. Just go to fastspring.gg and quick launch a new web store and don't play horror games.
Yeah, we want to be faster than Slendrina.
Exactly, because they have delivered D2C at scale for over 20 years and they power top mobile publishers around the world. So go to fastspring.gg and avoid horrors. Oh my God.
Yeah, so Granny is actually she is the Granny of Slendrina, as I read in the stories. She gets poisoned by she gets poisoned by her mom, and then Granny takes the mom into dungeon here somewhere. Whatever. Pretty much all the things that you would expect from some kind of horror franchise lore or whatever. So the game's kind of the same. Not really something. Just more mechanics and more stuff. And again, it's amazing it's done, as I guessed, by one person. So you see a budget got a little bit bigger. So there's now an intro and everything. So, but the assets and everything, I guess they are
reusing.
Yeah, of course. Why you should not reuse it? Because it's...
Of course, the howl, as usual.
I don't hear anything. Yeah, so that's there, and in between, Mate gets shit scared again because my guess there's some jump scare baked into this.
This
cinematic.
is my favorite episode we've ever done. This is so good.
Yes, I see you. You are so.
As soon as Mate did this,
torturing Mate.
Oh, he's just making a joke, and then I'm like, oh no, he's dead
No,
serious.
I'm not making it. Man, I just hate this. I hate this so much.
It's just so good. It's done like this whole thing is like work of passion. You can see that the guy really took his time. There we go. What was a shotgun? Oh, okay. There we go.
You get shot?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Because you need to wake up in bed, of course. So I guess that's the usual thing. But yeah, even this like whole life mechanic with days, this is like very, very clever and done super well. So yeah, same thing as
I love it.
usual. So we end up in a dungeon. How do we get out of the dungeon? Do we just open the door? Oh no.
I'm
No.
sure you need to find the key.
There's a key.
Oh, there's a hairpin.
There's a hairpin.
Pick the lock. Pick the lock.
I'm trying.
You should
okay.
try. You try more.
How
Harder.
to
Try
pick the
harder.
lock?
There you go.
Is there a sound of it?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
it.
there is. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Now it's picked. There we go. That's nice. Okay. But yeah, VSD is not working. Just give me a second. There we go. For those who know how this works. Hello, keyboard, back again. Yeah, and I guess this is the same thing as usual with Slendrina added on top and all these other things. And
So yeah, you're now trying to survive 3 people instead of 1 in Granny.
Avoid, I guess.
Avoid.
This
Yeah.
seems like another one of endings where you need to go with Subway. Yeah, I read about that like Subway's one of the
I don't know
endings.
what Granny did for a living before, but she's rich, nice house,
Yeah,
train
yeah.
station and
With
everything.
Subway. Yeah, with
In the
Subway.
second one, she has a hidden moat under the house and the ship.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's also very rich
Okay.
on that point. There
Oh,
we
there
go.
it is.
Grandpa with the
hell.
shotgun. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's get to the actual numbers because this is super interesting. Not here.
Finally.
Yeah, because the active user base is huge.
Yeah, so this is the thing I wanted to show you. First, this whole thing started with Slendrina the seller. And this was doing still okay numbers, like what 120, 200k downloads a month. It's
Yeah,
not
that's pretty
bad
good.
for like 1
That's
minute.
pretty, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so this is Slendrina. Then you see House of Slendrina. Then you see what? I guess
Can you turn off the music, Jakob? Because it's
sure.
enough with the horror stuff.
Sorry, too much thematic. Yeah, so then we go Slendrina the Seller 2, and pretty much all the Slendrinas get released. And it's what we have like 3, 4 Slendrinas the School, Slendrina the Forest. So basically, this developer kept churning these horror games because it's obviously working for him pretty well because he started in 2014 with like Slendrina. And then by 2018, he's pretty much doing like 1 million downloads a month with just Slendrina. And then comes Granny in 2017, and then she like goes like supernova in June 2018 and does 16 million downloads in a month.
But this doesn't mean anything. You need to look at the active user base over the same time period.
we'll look
Otherwise,
at it.
it's like
We'll go there. We'll go there. Don't worry.
We'll go there. Just want to show you like how consistent these games were.
Yeah, and still are.
Yeah, but like, how can you create this virality? Because there's like one viral thing, and I was like, oh, the second one for sure would be like not that good. Like, bam, 10 million downloads on like launch stuff. Then the third one, bam, again, 10 million downloads.
boost everything.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, how can you even create like it's the horror movie, and the next one and the next one is still horror? Not movie.
I don't know, like,
horror game.
But how can you recreate the virality of the thing?
But it's the same principle. It's just the horror game. So like that's the thing. Like you're trying to.
But man, like if you would try it with any other different game, like what, like you create 10 Flappy Birds, and what, like each of them has 10 million on the launch.
Yeah, but it's like it's not the same Flappy Bird. You would need to do a different plus one, I guess. Here you have the grandpa, and also this is a different.
You're telling me grandpa is solely responsible for another 10 million downloads peak?
I don't think it's only responsible for the download peak, but it's a new game. And
No. This is the hidden beauty of this, because this is so marketable, memeable, viewable
it's
on
all
Twitch and
memes.
YouTubeable, that pretty much at this point everybody discovers Granny, and once everybody like, I'm going to farm
another one.
views
Exactly,
again because there's
exactly.
another Granny game,
I
and
don't
every
think
fucking YouTuber jumps on this again.
It could be that as well. Yes, sure. But it's not like, oh, I'm going to farm the views. It's just, why would you play?
Like I think this is the exact effect of that. Like we're gonna farm the views and Twitch viewership because everybody's jumping on the game that was the second most watched game on YouTube.
Well, if it was second most, then that was the snowball effect.
Yeah,
for sure.
So that's that. So anyway, back to current reality, which
it's almost like someone talking about Supercell all the time.
Yeah. So 14 million downloads last month. This tells you everything. Like this is like just amazing for something that's like 7 years old and still like solo guy making all these things. Revenue wise, again, no IPs really. Like, we don't even really need to talk about this. Just let's recap the numbers here. So Granny is pretty much responsible for nearly 500 million downloads. It's like out of this world. Then Granny 2 is 200. Granny 3 is 136. Slendrina, the first one, is 60, then 30, and like it's just like hit after hit after hit after hit. Like amazing. So
go to Granny and let's look at the active user base, because then we can start talking about the ad revenue, right?
Yeah.
Looking at the DAU graphs. Okay.
Loading.
But I think really it also has to do. Need to double check when's the Conjuring date or like Amnesia, when like these Steam games really took off. Because I know a lot of horror games at some point kind of really, really took off. At least I know about them because my sister were playing all of them.
Yeah.
And this is pretty much it. Like this is not really that different from Amnesia actually. Like if you know like one of the first really big PC games that started this genre was Amnesia, where you're going with like a candlelight around the house. Again, you can just escape and survive. It's like pretty much the same. So 2 million.
2.1 million, but mostly in T3, right? So
yeah.
Still,
but 2.1 million after 7 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the important part.
That's
like
the thing.
It's like like nearly the 3 million peak. Yeah. So India's 1 million out of that for sure.
Yeah.
But still, US like 115K. It's not bad.
Yeah. So
okay, magic number.
Yeah. So I took a look at the only ad placements is the interstitials between the days, right? Every 2 days there's an interstitial. So it's very simple, right?
And it's very generous, by the way. I would do it
exactly.
Yeah. So I pegged it at 4 interstitials on ImpDAO on 75% of the user base in the last 30 days. Now here comes the biggest delta that I've ever said on the podcast, because if this is properly managed and set up, that means that this game is making anywhere between 45 to 52K a day in ads in the last 30 days. But I couldn't find an adops TXT file at all. And I spent a lot of time looking for this. So there is a strong possibility that there's only one ad provider.
Yeah.
And that basically would handicap this down to probably 19 or 20K.
20K per day. Yeah.
20K per day. So what was happening in the market around when this game came out was that Unity was extremely aggressive on going on something called exclusivity deals, where basically if you made a game with Unity, you turned on ads with Unity.
So
when they saw you having some when you saw you had some downloads, they would reach out to you and be like, hey, sign a exclusivity agreement with us for X amount of times, and we'll drop our margin fee from 30% to 2%. But you only work with Unity, so you couldn't use a mediation. And there's been so many developers from 2018, 2017, that time that I spoke to, and they're like, oh, we have a really good deal with Unity. I'm like, no, you're getting bent over a table. And then they add a mediation and they double or triple revenue. So like, that's the delta.
Okay, so you're telling me your Swedish friend Dennis took a deal with the devil here.
deal with the devil.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing, right? But like, if he's got a proper mediation setup, and honestly, the only ads I saw were Unity ads, so maybe I just got unlucky, but that's why I'm hypothesizing it. But if he has a proper setup with a good mediation, if you want help with it, I can tell you how to set it up, right? Because honestly, this is too much money to leave on the table. Even when adjusting for very low ECPMs, like this is huge if you're mediating this correctly, right? Because it's all organic, right? But the ECPMs I plugged in were extremely low, and it still came out with this number. The one thing I would say that I would change in how all the games are done in terms of ad placements is if you go back to the game, Granny 1, please.
The actual game?
Yeah, the game. And go back to the menu on Granny 1. Oh, yeah, that's Granny 3.
Yeah, I know. Marty's favorite.
Yeah.
So the only thing I would change here, because I think the interstitials make sense, you should definitely not use banners. I don't think you should use app open ads because it takes away so much from kind of the horror feel, right?
Immersiveness.
Immersiveness, right? But the only thing that really makes sense to me, because you have to figure this game out, right? Press play.
Mm-hmm.
What I would do here is I would put 3 hints on how to complete the levels that would help you out behind 3 rewarded ads.
Doesn't it not take the whole...
That breaks the game.
Exactly. What the fuck, man?
Press the next one. Press the next one.
Continue.
Yeah, because basically, like, here it tells you the hints, tips. It tells you the tips right there. So take 3 of those and just hide behind a rewarded ad.
Play instructions, man.
Exactly. This is how you play the game. It's not hints or tips. This is how you play and you survive.
It says tip, Maciej.
Man, seriously.
You're out of order.
Designing games.
Seriously, you can't slap ad placement on everything.
Yeah, you can.
You can't. No, you can't.
I've been doing it for 8 years. It works amazing.
Sure. But not in here. And seriously, like...
No, it won't work here.
It wouldn't work because it really...
I think what he can do is be more aggressive. He can just be more aggressive and put ads between each day instead of every second day.
Okay, turn off the granny music. It's too somber.
You know, even if you go like revive for an ad, that's also
no, I wouldn't say that. Yeah,
it's stupid.
It's also stupid. It breaks the game. It breaks the whole experience.
But honestly, like with this amount of inventory, he should be on a mediation deal that pays him to be on a mediation platform. He should have probably 10 to 12 networks set up competing, and then he would be 50K a day at least.
So assuming that you didn't find any TXT, it means that he isn't on any mediation deal.
So how the adops TXT file works is, right? If you go to, well, I can show you right now, right?
Closer to Mike Felix because we're losing you.
Yeah, so let me get the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
So here, right? So how the adops TXT works, right? Which is where you can see everything is it goes to whatever your app store listing is. It crawls your website where you have listed, which is in this case, Granny, right? So this is the website.
Maciej thought he would be safe.
No, Granny plushies. Like, what the man? Jeez.
Second most watched game on YouTube. What do you think you would do?
I know,
so
yeah,
look
of course.
Here, so here what the adops TXT does, it takes the website that's listed on the app stores and then it adds this line, right? And then it's not there. So that means that even if they have multiple networks, that means that they're not getting access to all the resellers, which is usually 50% of the inventory. So even if you had a mediation set up without having the adops TXT file set up, you're still not getting access to probably 50% of the inventory that you could otherwise access, right?
So no feel right.
Yeah, so if I go here to like another client, right? So let's look at one of the biggest publishers in the world, like Crazy Labs, right? So this is Crazy Labs adops TXT. You can see how long it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they have really big ad revenue, right? But like if you don't have this listed, that means you don't get access to the demand sources from all these sources and only from the direct demand. Even if he has mediation, he's still massive. It's like monetizing with your hands behind your back, basically.
Or hiding under the table.
So assuming all these things, how much revenue did he lose?
Over the whole time? He's lost
Ooh.
half. He's lost half.
At least half.
Half of the revenue, yeah.
Half of the revenue. So basically,
whatever he gets,
50K
he
a
owes
day,
half
I
of
would
it.
say, if he has mediation with this properly set up. Maybe it's just a glitch. I
Mhm.
don't know. But otherwise, it's like 19, maybe lower. It's like that's how big of a screw up this would be, or that's how much money you'd be losing. So if you don't have the adops
19K a day for 7 years.
19. So basically, it's between either like 19 a day if he doesn't have this set up, or 50K a day if he has this set up. Yeah. So it's like,
But
he's still rich, but it's just like, yeah, you know, like it's all good. But yeah.
Should I just calculate 19K
Yes.
for 7 years?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Wait, and it's not 19.
That's like
Let's
50
see.
million.
It's 31K a day.
Isn't that like too much, honestly?
It's pure money, man.
I mean, yeah.
I'm guessing there's no UA.
No, yeah.
So the
Exactly.
ECPMs I put on the interstitials is on, okay, so in the US in the last 30 days, right, is 95,000 users across the whole portfolio in the US on iOS, Android 65,000 users, iOS worldwide 63,000, Android 3.4 million across the three games, or all the games. And I put the ECPM at 3.5 on 75% of the
so
user
low.
base. So it's like
It's low.
super low, right? And also because it's like,
Wait, what do you mean
yeah.
75% of users? It's 100% users.
you never get 100% on interstitials because there's always issues. Like I've never seen a
Okay, but still,
interstitial
it's-
rate higher than 75.
could
So
be
it's
higher
never going to
than
be higher than that. Never seen it. Yeah, for some reason.
But the game's very accessible because, again, looks like potato quality. That's one of the main reasons why it works so well.
Yeah. I will turn off the music.
No, keep it
There's
on.
the sound. Because, I mean, honestly, yeah.
Is
you
it
go
any
here.
CTV ads here or?
I couldn't find any, honestly, but guys, you should definitely talk to Vibe because if you have so many videos on YouTube by all the YouTubers, you can turn that into the TV or CTV ad easily and launch your CTV campaign on Hulu, Roku, Tubi, and you name it in minutes because it's so simple and totally self-serve. So you go check out vibe.co and join the 5,000 brands that are already using it. Vibe.co and just set up the campaigns by yourself. Super easy. And here we go. Granny's house.
So there's a music video with nearly 500 million views.
Yes.
Okay. What's the language that he's singing?
I don't know, but we can try. I mean, I can reshare with some.
Is a family gaming channel of 6 people?
Yes.
What are we watching this episode?
I don't know, man.
You've got a big new website idea, and the team
You don't have
loves
YouTube Premium?
No.
You don't have adblock.
I don't have adblock. I don't care.
Dad, has to go?
Yes, it'll be fine.
Mom, it's okay.
Okay, just at least it's English. I thought it would be some kind of a whatever.
Granny's house, I don't wanna stay. I just wanna go home.
Okay,
I don't wanna
we can
be
go
at
from this.
Yeah, I don't want to see this.
She be creeping me out. Take me home right now.
Awesome.
I don't wanna stay.
All right, stop.
Yeah, I will stop sharing and then resharing without the.
So that was the
music.
entire UA strategy, right? Viral.
Yes, pretty much.
Virality.
I mean, I don't think there is a UA strategy. It's just there's no UA basically. But
keep in mind,
you don't really need.
guys. Very important thing. Horror games were really the big shit back then.
It's
Think
still
of it.
big shit.
It still is.
No, back then it was much more. Think of it. PewDiePie originally grew up from playing horror games as gameplays on his channel.
Really?
Doing
Okay.
stuff. Yes. I remember when he was very, very small and he was just his whole channel were this. So yeah, keep that in mind.
Yeah, we tried to watch Granny's videos but we still have the Hero Wars ad. No problem. But look, yeah, it's 470 million views 6 years ago. Fine. Then we have a short, which is 10 million views. Again, Granny, 10 million views. Granny's house, 28 million views. All this shit is.
Oh my god.
Look.
Do you know what I just had the biggest flashback to? Remember when you guys paid that like weird family in America for Diggy's adventure in their basement,
Yes.
and it just looks like a murder basement?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. So look, you have Granny 6 funny shorts, whatever. Look,
modded versions.
Modded versions,
All
Granny
in
versus
millions.
Schoolboy. Yeah,
Everything's in millions.
everything in millions. And all of these, look, send it to friends to see who's got scared. I almost shit my pants. Like 370 million views. All of these, 130 million views. It's insane. Even this, Hulk's opened the door. Spidey escapes Granny. There you go. 106 million views. 5 months ago. 5 months ago. This
5
is live
months ago. Oh my god.
Yes, this is live and kicking all of this, like all these modes and whatever else. This is the whole UA strategy, and we were talking about this in the Bending Spoons episode because this is this is cool.
And there's Slendrina mom, the Spider Mom.
Where?
On the left, Gasoline and
left
Spider
here.
Mom use Granny Chapter 1.
Okay, so right, so you have all of these millions of views. You know how much or how many installs you can get from this? It's just insane. And this is exactly yeah. It's just spooky, scary, skeleton dancing Halloween. Whatever.
Why is horror like not a bigger genre on mobile when there's hits like this? Do you think there's been a lot of people that tried? Clearly, you're wrong saying that. But
I mean, clearly people care, but I don't think like. Well, how can you build like any type of like spend depth in this type of game?
It has to be ad monetized, right?
The thing is that you can't really free to play it. I think that's
4.5. I mean, there's Granny, but this looks like an AI Granny. Actually,
so, you know what? You know in which subgenre it's assigned in Sensor Tower?
Tell me.
Environmental.
What does that even mean?
Sure. Yeah,
I don't know. I want to see this category.
So TikTok is not huge, but YouTube is absolutely huge.
So you know who's there? There's Robbery Bob on the third place.
Sure. Okay, fine.
Schoolboy Runaway, Escape from Mental Hospital, Kamala Horror Exorcism, Fantasy Room, Brain Rot Horror.
It's all in millions of views.
Yeah. Screw Up Family Story Puzzle. So it basically means that there's no horror category on the store.
No, of course not. Because
and I think that has to do something probably with the guidelines, because I know that, as I showed you, like Granny 3 doesn't have an Apple version because of some kind of guidelines thing. So I guess this has to do with things that these things are horrors and they are kind of rated not for the stores, I guess. That could be like one of,
yeah.
Because just imagine like how this would like.
Can you post produce this, please?
You will have great fun.
Yeah, I'll get great fun. Yeah, can't
just
wait.
imagine like what would happen if, because you look at the thing and it's like, placeholder is done by one person, kind of shitty, okay, whatever, and like easy to do, but it still makes it, and like don't want to lower the quality or anything, but just imagine that like a full production company with like, I don't know, 30 people would start doing like very, very high polish horror games, and like how much stuff can you create there. So I guess they would be going and breaking all the guidelines that they could, basically. So this means then we end up at Steam instead of mobile stores.
Quite interesting category for Android, though. Like 3 million users across the platform.
But that's huge. My guess, because again, give me the screen, please. I'll show you. Maybe I should just turn on the music just because of it.
Yeah, I want to see Matthew's face one last time before we end the episode.
Okay. So in environmental category, whatever that means. So there's Granny 2, then there's Robbery Bob, and I don't know if there's even Granny 3.
So for those listeners who don't know, me and Jakob worked on Robbery Bob together, and we managed to nearly double the revenue when we worked on it. So that was good one.
Acquired by Deca, it seems. Yeah, so that's there. Revenue-wise, I guess there won't be anything here, because most of these games are there's like Puzzle Adventure Mystery Game by Pixel Federation. Here we go.
There you go.
There we go.
That's a mystery.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, so you see that there's revenues like nothing here. Everything is
No. Hey, shut up. Go to active user base before you say that, because I'm not going to sit here and listen to you say that, because if it's a lot of users, it could be ad revenue.
I'm saying that IP revenue is nothing.
It's not. Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, so it's not, again. So Robbery Bob in the second place, King of Sneak.
Shoo Spider Monster.
Yeah, Granny Chapter 2.
Okay.
So my guess is, because these things are not here, it means that they are like on the gray area
Other
of
store
guidelines.
Nobody
Yeah.
actually cares about this subcategory or subgenre at all,
Because I don't believe that if like this,
including myself.
if this is so successful, that it wouldn't be followed already by some Chinese startups and stuff like that.
For next week, I think that both myself and Jakub would gladly pay Mati €100 each to self-record him playing with headphones, Granny 1 on max volume. And that would be the
Never
live stream.
gonna happen. Never
I
gonna
might
happen.
even go to €150, but the lights have to be on and it has to be in the middle of the night.
You
Money's
really
not
need to top.
incentive,
Yeah,
you need to come
exactly.
up
You
with
really need to
something
top that
better.
shit, man. Like this is not the motivation. Seriously. I mean, no fucking way.
Okay, let me go another route, please.
No.
Man, don't worry. I know exactly what to do.
Okay.
We need to do our Steam stuff soon. We need to cover some horror
Yeah,
games
it's
there.
in time for
Yeah,
that too.
perfect.
But
Thank you very much.
this has been another super scary episode of the 2.5 Gamers, where we just uncovered the hidden horror genre that no one cares about except 3 million Indians. And it has been fantastic
Mate, who
insights.
avoids
And
it?
we hope that one of you listeners will build a horror game to overtake Grandma, or that the owner or proprietor of Granny will add an adops TXT file and make more money because it's literally just leaving it on the table.
Dear listeners, this is the start of the end of the podcast. If we start recording more horror games, I'm fucking out. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a comment under the video. You can scare the shit out of me if you want. I don't mind. Or just join the Slack channel, which is the link is in the show notes. Thank you very much. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.